What up, bitches? So here's the deal. I'm not sure if this is gonna record the whole thing, but it was a good episode of Mad Men. But it wasn't that much that I have to really talk about, so hopefully we could get through this and my camera won't cut off. So Mad Men, I think the episode was called New Business, and it was really enjoyable to me. I really enjoyed it. You guys know that I like Megan, and you guys know that I like the sort of the female perspective of the show. So this episode being kind of female centric, I enjoyed. And we caught up with Megan. So let's get into it. I want to talk about Don first. I normally save him for last, but Don he's such a stalker. When he likes a girl, he just, is gonna be like super desperate to get her. And we see this every season. So this time it's that girl that he fucked in the diner, last week. He went and fucked her, I'm guessing because she reminded him of that lady from the first season that, died. So that was weird last week, but this time he decides that he's going to go stalk her, and he tries to find out where she's been working, because I guess he can't find her in the diner. So he goes to this restaurant, and he says, "Hey, I was looking for you. I found you, and we should have dinner. I want to have dinner with you." And he gave her his number. She called after she was off her shift. She was still at the restaurant, and they talk about she's recently divorced, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm in the same boat. You should come over." So she comes over his house, and she's apprehensive, obviously, but then he's like, "Look, it's 3 a.m. You know what you came here for." So they have sex, obviously. And then this is when it gets weird. I think she's crazy. I think that Don needs to stay away from her, because I think she's nuts. So first of all, they're having this bedroom chatter. She says that she doesn't feel comfortable going to sleep with him next to her. And they talk a little bit, and they talk about how she was married for 12 years in like Idaho or Wisconsin. And she's married for 12 years, and he asked her, "Oh, any kids?" And she said, no kids. And then later on, I don't know if it's the same day. Is this the same day? I don't know. But later on, she says, "I lied. I did have one daughter." Something about, I don't even think she said what happened, but yeah, basically that she had one daughter that died. And then, okay, and then like he, makes this date with her to meet at her house, and he gets there, and they're talking a little bit, and she has like a little bit of a mood, and basically she says that when they were together that night, that she felt so good, that she forgot about her daughter, and she doesn't ever want to forget. It also comes out that she had another daughter. She says there's the one that died, and then there's my oldest, who, she's with her dad. So there's something going on there, but I just feel like this Diana person is crazy. That's her name, Diana. I feel like she's nuts. And I feel like if he continues to pursue her, she's just going to get nuttier and nuttier. So I think that he should let that one go. But he really wants to be with her. He's like, "You know what? I know you're scared. I mean, I know that you're probably thinking the worst of me. I'm saying that I'm getting divorced, but you probably don't believe that. But look, I like you, and you need to stop being so scared, and you need to sort of accept that you're worth more than this shitty house that you're living in." And so he really wants to get with her. But yeah, he should stay away. He's also said something about there's been others since, my ex-wife. So I'm into you. So we'll see what happens. I think he should stay away. As far as Megan comes back into town. She is ready for the divorce to be finalized. She hates having to call Don for allowance. And So basically, her mom and her sister all reconvene in New York, because she's gonna move the final bits of her shit out of Don's place. Hold on one second. I brought this brush and I didn't brush my hair. So you know, Mama Megan hates Don. Megan hates Don, and Megan's sister seems like this sort of sad sap. That's the impression that I got of her. So anyway, Megan and her mom and the sister are in the house, and trying to figure out what all she wants to take. Megan has a lunch meeting with Harry. She called Harry asking him, I guess, if he could help her find a new agent. So she's like, I gotta go. So she gives, her sister some money to pay for the movers or something like that. And I forget why her sister has a bitch fit. I totally forget at this point. But yeah, she's a sad sap. So she gives her mom the money, and she's like, you can take care of this, right? I just want the cabinets and the blah, 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 and the rest of my clothes, blah, blah, blah. This bitch, Megan's mom, she just moves everything from the apartment. Everything, the furniture, everything in the house she puts in that movie, man. And unfortunately, she doesn't have enough money to cover it, to cover all the moving. So she calls Don. Don isn't at his office, so she calls Sterling. And Sterling and her had a thing before. So Sterling comes over. He gives her the cash. They fuck. And Megan catches them, or doesn't really catch them in the act, but she sees them there together, and the mom acts all ashamed and shit. But yeah, nothing else really happened with that. I just know that the sister was all upset. I think she found out that the mom was cheating. Did she? Anyway, she was saying this whole thing about how, like, oh, how am I going to explain this to my kids? And you don't understand because you don't have kids. You don't have to explain it to them. And Megan was just like, my mom hasn't been happy. So, unlike you, she's not going to dwell off the pain. She's going to do something about it. So that was the last bit of Megan's stuff. Oh, and Megan met with Harry. And, he's all gassing her up. He's like, you know what? You are beautiful. You need to be on the top of everybody's agents list. And I can help you with that, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I don't even want to wait. Let's just go up to my room and I can make some calls. And she's like, I'm not interested. And he's like, okay, well, the reason why you're at the spot that you are at is because of how you react to situations like this. So Harry's a little asshole. And I was trying to think if I ever really liked Harry. I know that he's been pretty whiny, and he's like a big kid, and yeah, he's kind of a chauvinist too. He's a sexist asshole, from comments that he made to Joan and everything. So yeah, Harry sucks. So yeah, that was mostly all of Megan. She finally met with Don. And she kind of went in on him. I sort of wasn't paying attention to that part. But she kind of went in on him about how he hurt her and all this stuff. And he cuts her a check for $1 million. And I guess that's it. She probably going to take that $1 million and be like, what? So that's that. The next little bit of story was Peggy. God, I can't remember his name, but we love him. Beard guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, I'll probably keep on talking. And anyway, so Peggy hires this female photographer / artist, Pima Ryan. And Stan is all mad about it, because he's the art director and he feels like, I guess he's being undermined or something. But he's also a fan of this Pima Ryan person. He, tries to flex his power because she's, trying to get into the dark room. I totally didn't understand this. There was something about this storyline that I saw the first time I watched the episode, and there was a line that Peggy said, but I really wanted to watch the show again. But every time, it comes on for like, what, 3 or 4 hours, back to back to back. Do you guys know what I mean? Anyway, I was trying to catch the encore presentations, but I would always fall asleep before I got to that part. So anyway, she has sex with Stan in the dark room. And then she goes and talks to Peggy. Peggy's picking her favorites of the shots. And I don't know, Pima Ryan is kind of weird. She looks familiar, doesn't she? She's a big actress, doesn't she? Anyway, she tries to sort of seduce Peggy. And so what I wanted to get clarification on was Stan came in and said something about Pima. Peggy said something alluding to the fact that, oh, she likes women, I know. And he said something like, oh, well, she was very satisfied. And then Peggy said something else. And I think what Peggy was saying was that she had to fire Pima, or that they weren't going to use her anymore because she said she was a hustler. And that, she was trying to cozy up to get... That's what I didn't get. Was she cozying up, trying to seduce them to get job security, to definitely get on this account? Or was she trying to steal ideas, or what? I didn't really get it. But I understood the hustler thing. I understood what Peggy was trying to say. But I just didn't understand what Peggy was saying Pima's end game was for, trying to hustle and seduce them. So I didn't get that. So sorry. But I think that's it, isn't it? There was a small moment with Betty, and you guys know I love Betty. I love Harry Francis, so just to see them was nice, and I felt like, the way it was left, we probably won't see Betty and Harry again. The way it was left was Don was walking out of the house, and he looked at them, and, looked at the whole family, and I think that he is accepting that, Harry is a better guy for her, and that they're happy together, and that he's no longer needed, kind of. And I do feel... like I like Don Draper now. I feel like he is, really sort of trying his best to be not an asshole and to, be sensitive to other people and just not be so selfish. So I enjoy that about him. He's becoming much more of a people person. But, yeah, the way that he deals with women is so far off because he's always so stalkery and like, I have to have you. And I think that's it. Did I miss anything? You guys would let me know. I mean, I think I only got like 5 views of the last episode, so whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like this video, comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you folks next week. Sunday is becoming like the best day. Actually, Sunday has always been sort of the best day of TV. But last night, Veep and Silicon Valley came back on. I even tried to watch Game of Thrones. I have been meaning to like go back and watch the other earlier seasons of that show. But I just haven't yet. But it was on last night. And I started to watch it, but I didn't really understand what was going on. I just know that they had like a gay thing, and I was kind of excited about that. But anyway, and then Real Housewives of Atlanta and Blood, Sweat, and Heels, and Watch What Happens Live. Yeah, Sunday is just the best day for TV. So that's it. I will talk to you, like I said before, talk to you next week. Peace.